Hello, hi, this is Melissa Lake. I'm going to be completing experiment number 4, the blood typing experiment for my biology class. And the first procedure I have already started, which is just labeling these, the 12 well plate, which I've already labeled columns A, B, and C, and then rows 1, 2, and 3. We're not going to be using the fourth column today. So the first step after that is to start placing drops of the blood samples into the wells. So let's see. First one is going to be, I have all of my tools over here, all the blood samples, and then all the anti-serums, and then toothpicks that I will stir them with once they are dropped in there. So we'll start with blood sample A. Okay, I'm just gonna put it in wells A1 through A3, so just this whole first column. It just says 1 drop, so I'm just gonna put 1 drop in. Okay. And now I'm going to put in the blood sample B drops into the second column, or the B column. Okay. Now blood sample C into the C column. Okay. Guess you can't see that very well probably, but all of the drops, I guess want to turn it so it doesn't spill out, but all of the drops are in there. Okay. So that was 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So now it says place 1 drop of the anti-A serum into wells A1, B1, and C1. I think I read ahead and it said something about giving it some time. Oh, okay, so after I mix them with, here are my toothpicks. After I mix them with the second drop, so we'll go in there with a toothpick, a new toothpick each time. I will wait 2 minutes and then observe them. So, let's see. So the anti-A serum is going to go into every well. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, that was on tight. We're going to put 1 drop into every well in the first row. And then we will stir them. So I guess I'll just get my toothpicks ready. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. I guess they gave me 1 extra. And then I guess I'll do this every minute on the minute, and then 2 minutes for each row. So I will set a timer. Two minutes. And I'll start that after I put it in and mix them up. So this is the anti-A serum, and it's going to be put in each one of the wells in row 1. Yes, into A1, B1, and C1. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then 3 toothpicks. guess I'll start that now since they're already in there. Okay. So that's mixed up. New toothpick. That's mixed up. New toothpick. And that's mixed up. Right now we're at 1:35, so on the minute mark, I'll put in the B serum, just so I can keep my timing straight. And this is the anti-B serum, and it's going to go into Everlywell in row 2. Guess I probably shouldn't shake that with the lid off. Ooh, oh my goodness. There was something blocking it, so it wouldn't come out. But then when it finally did, a few drops went in. Hope that's okay. Okay. So now I set a new timer. Oh, shoot. Wrong one. Didn't touch, so hopefully we're okay. Okay. And then there's the last one. And that's going to go into the 3rd row. So for observations on what's happening in the 1st row, honestly, I don't see a huge difference. It looks like there's some kind of clusters in the B column in the 1st row. But I'll continue to observe. So here's the 3rd one. Okay. Toothpicks. So now it's been 2 minutes for the 1st row and the 2nd row. And the 3rd row has 1 more minute. So I guess I will observe 1st row now. Check these off. Okay, and we're going to observe results in the experiment for blood typing. I've already filled out these post-lab questions. I've just typed them in before I printed this out to write on it. And those were questions about what determines blood type, what type of blood antigens are expressed if a person is blood type A positive, and why doesn't a negative transfusion reaction occur the first time an Rh positive patient is exposed to an Rh negative blood. So I have answered all of those already. So now I guess I will just record my observations. Might need a flashlight. Can't see super well. I'm just going to use my phone as a flashlight. No, honestly, they all look really similar. I don't know if it's supposed to. It's so in the lab instructions, it mentions agglutination. And there is one, and it is in column A, row 3. And in that cell, or well, whatever it's being called, it looks like the substance has changed to less of a liquid, more like a gel. And that one is really the only one that looks like it's changed at all. Yeah, because even when I pick it up, I notice that like all the other liquid mixtures in the wells, the surface tension, it kind of wobbles, except for that one in column A, row 3. It looks more solid, more gel-like. It doesn't shake. Yeah. Even when I just grab it. It looks like no movement in it, but all the other ones do. All the others are the same color. Their consistency looks similar. In column A, row 1, the well in there, it does have a dark spot in the center, but it hasn't turned into any kind of gel-like substance. Um, hmm. Wonder if I move it more. Can you see that? So they're all, yeah, you can see that they're all in there. I'm really tempted to touch it with my fingers to see if it feels any different, but I guess I don't want to do that. This is interesting. The changes are very small except for that one cell, really. So I don't know if I'm just not being observant enough, or wait 2 minutes and observe each well for agglutination, which indicates a positive result. Note that agglutination will be observable as a precipitate when working with simulated blood samples. Okay. Okay, well. Okay, they're starting to set up a little bit more. I don't know if they just needed more time. More than 2 minutes or what? I'm going to use this toothpick to poke at that one. Guess that's what the extra toothpick is for. Oh yeah, it's a film like right over the top. It's like it's a very jelly-like substance. That one. It kind of looks like the same thing might be happening in column A, row 1 as well. What about any of the others though? In a couple of them, the centers look very dark red. But I don't know if that's just because it's a rounded well and there's, I don't know, more concentration in the very center. Okay, it looks like there's a little bit of the agglutination, and yeah, in column A, row 1, column A, row 3, and maybe column C, row 2. And maybe column B, row 2. Interesting. Yeah, it looks like it's firming up too. Column B, row 2. Yeah, maybe I just acted too fast, looked at them too quickly. I just give them some time. There's definitely a concentration in the centers of these, like in the center of column B, row 1, column C, row 2, column B, row 2, column B, row 3, and column C, row 1. There's like a red. Yeah, it's going to be really hard to see. Probably can't see it, but okay, column B, row 2, it's definitely more gel-like now. The more it's sat, you can tell it's more jelly-like, less liquidy. No, these aren't scientific terms, but agglutination. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Agglutination. Yeah. Looks like there might be agglutination in column C, row 3 as well. Okay. So I'm going to record these now. So it says blood typing results. Record your observations in table 4. Determine the blood type of each sample based on the results. So agglutination will occur if the antibody and corresponding foreign antigen are mixed. Does that mean corresponding foreign antigen? Oh, so does that mean like blood with antigens, with A antigens are mixed with A antibodies? Is that when the agglutination will occur? So blood typing is an important part of medicine. Antigens, which are specific glycoproteins on the surface of red blood cells, can agglomerate when a foreign antibody is present in the circulatory system. Agglutination can occur when multiple blood types are mixed if RBCs, red blood cells, with different antigens are in the same environment. This is because the respective antibodies will react to foreign antigens. In this experiment, you will view this reaction by simulated blood samples and antibodies. Agglutination will occur if the antibody and foreign antigen are mixed. Okay, so column A had the blood sample A, column B had blood sample B, column C had blood sample C. Okay, and that's written there. So there was agglutination in column A, row 3. So I'll just write in agglutination. And then what are the other ones? I don't know. That's the most, I guess, prominent one. It definitely turned into a gel right away. The other ones took a little bit more time, but I'd say agglutination in column A, row 1 as well, and then agglutination in column B, row 2. I don't know if I just didn't put enough in there so it's hard to tell, or because I'm looking to see if, I mean, kind of in column C, row 2. But then also kind of column C, row 3. Yeah, there's definite agglutination in the first 3 that I wrote down. Kind of turning it sideways to see if it moves around anymore. Because I think maybe my lighting just isn't that great in here. So that's why I'm having a hard time being able to tell. I don't know. I don't think there is. I'm going to write NA for no agglutination in the others. So I'll just put like a little legend, NA. Okay. So if there is definite agglutination in blood sample A, row 1, which had the anti-A serum, agglutination will occur if antibody and corresponding. I'm going to have to think about this. But I don't want to have the camera on the whole time because I don't know how long it'll take me. I've already had really long videos. And somehow they're always uploaded to YouTube. I don't know. They are very long though. Yeah, I can be slow. understanding things sometimes, and also thorough sometimes, so that can make for a really long video. Sorry. But, okay. I've recorded my results, my observations, so before I write the blood type, I want to go back over it one more time and make sure that I understand this. So I will do that, and then I will write in my blood type. I've already typed in my answers for these bottom ones, and then I'll turn it in. Plasma. Actually, I wrote something down here that kind of helps. Other person? I'm sorry. I got off work recently and I'm a little tired right now, but I'm going to go think on it some more. Some behind the scenes thinking. First time Rh antibodies will be produced against the antigens. Okay, well, that concludes my blood typing experiment. And I will finish filling that part out.